Ok, buenos días estudiantes. Hoy vamos a estudiar unas formas, la otra forma del pasado. So we looked at in the imperfect before, which is one of the ways in which you can um, talk about the past. And today we're looking at a different form and a different time a structure that is also about the past, but it works very differently from the imperfecto, and that is called the preterite or the pretérito. Okay, so the main thing to know about this is that as opposed to the imperfecto, which you use for what could be considered a process and a habit and some sort of routine in the past, where the time when it happened is not important. What's important is the description of the experience. Um, in this case, in the pretérito, what's important is the time. Okay, so you're going to emphasize on when it happened, exactly when it happened, because these are actions that started and finished, and they were quicker. Okay, they were something that happened in the moment, and they were not processes, they were not habits, they were not routines, they were actions that took place and they ended. And so you will see expressions in the preterite. In el pretérito, you're going to see expressions like um, yesterday and last night, and at 4 o'clock, and expressions that will give you specific information about the time. So like a year and things like that. So to start with, we can take a look at two verbs, or it is actually it is two verbs, but they are written or they are the same in the past, which it makes it easier. Um, one of them is ir, which is to go, and ser, which is to be in the present. Um, and then these are the forms that you're going to have. So you say yo fui, tú fuiste, él y ella fue, nosotros fuimos, vosotros fuiste y ellos y ellas fueron. So let's take a look at some examples. So we have, you have here the sentences that are in the present, stuff that you already understand. Yo voy a la clase de arte hoy, es interesante. And then, what you have is that you're going to replace that voy, for fui, okay? And then when you're talking about the class and how interesting it is, now you're going to say that it was interesting, right? So again, as I said, if you're talking about that class, it was, the class happened at a specific time, and you can refer to it as an action, as an event that started and ended, which is the main point here with the preterite. Here we have more examples. Tú vas a la piscina hoy, es fabuloso. Tú fuiste a la piscina ayer y fue fabuloso. So, you're changing those things to turn them into the past, and make sure that you're only including one verb at a time so that your sentences are correct. Ella va al partido de fútbol hoy, es fantástico. Ella fue al partido de fútbol ayer, fue fantástico. Vamos, it's going to change for fuimos. Y es for fue, y van, ustedes fueron al balneario y fue un día perfecto. Muy bien.